Ortiz was very sharp the entire outing, basically. He was throwing 5 different pitches. He was mixing them very well. He's got solid stuff. I mean, and when he's able to command all of it, it's tough. You know, he's mixing 3 different fastballs in there, and you're going to have to take different swings on all those fastballs to hit it. You know, he's got a good 4-seamer that he's throwing now, and a good sinker and a cutter on top of the off-speed pitches. So I think that's probably as good as he can throw the ball and locate all of his pitches. And you saw the result. It was a very well pitched game. We're going into the 7th inning with a very good chance of winning the game. It becomes a 3-inning game, and you got to win. You got to win 3-inning games when you have the opportunity. It's right where you want to be. You know, Pablo was terrific. There were some things that happened in that 7th inning that they either weren't good or could have turned out better for us. Some of it was a little unfortunate, and some of it was our own doing.
How tough is that to see when Pablo is that good, and then just a string of weird things happen, and suddenly the game's kind of out of hand a little bit?
Yeah. Once they hit the homer and separate the game, the game's a totally different game at that point. Until that homer was still right there in the game. Pablo threw some good pitches to Santana. We don't get him. We don't get the really close check swing. It's fine. The 2-strike pitch that gets called a ball. I don't know if I didn't look at it, but it looks like it was, another good pitch. We don't get that, and then he hits a squibbler, and we throw the ball away. So we should focus on the things that we can control, and that's what's going to get us in position to win another game. Just focusing on those things.
It's always the little things lately that seem to come back and bite you. A 40-foot dribbler has been this is like 3 times.
Yeah, the thing is, when you play tight games, it normally will come down to some sort of combination of the little things. We didn't get much going offensively, so it's we can keep pushing the game forward. We had been swinging the bats really good coming in here. We swung the bats good the first day. Some tough action, and we're having trouble just keeping it going. We had a few opportunities. We had some opportunities to bring some guys home, and when those moments come up, you got to find a way to do it, because we didn't have a ton of those chances today. And in a 0-0 game or a 1-0 game, you got to find a way to punch it around or make something happen, or just take the game into your own hands and put a really nice swing on the ball. So we're trying to get back to where we were just a few days ago. We're not far off from that, and we have some guys that are still in a good headspace, confidence-wise and swinging the bat-wise. And I think tomorrow would be a good day to come in and even up the series and leave town.
How's Brock? That would be a weird way to get hurt.
Yeah, Brock seems fine. I think Brock's going to be perfectly okay. Unusual play, getting hit with the throw down to second base. You don't see that often, but it can happen. I've seen it a few times. It hit him in his left elbow. He's probably going to have a bruise, maybe some a little bit of swelling. We'll take a look at him tomorrow. I'm pretty sure Brock's going to be okay.
That's obviously a snap decision, but should Pablo maybe just eat that, or is that the right call to go and try to get that?
Well, I mean, that's you're talking about a baseball decision on the fly. We always want to know where we're throwing the ball, not just pick the ball up and throw it. I think he would say the exact same thing. I would have to look at it again to really feel confident about it, to say in a firm manner. But, I think he was probably trying to make the play and had it in his mind that he really wanted to make that play, as he's going to it, regardless of, really what it felt like. I think he just knew it was late in his outing, and he wanted to make a really nice play and finish it off. And obviously, we got to do better and make a more fundamental play on the ball, I would say.
The funny thing is, it didn't even look like he rushed it, like he was making sure he...
I agree. I think he tried to stay within himself and not rush on the play. But it was either going to be an extremely close play or he was probably going to beat it out. But it was going to take a very good play. The ball's spinning really funny. He gets out of the box good on that unusual swing. It's you hate losing in any fashion. It doesn't matter. But you add those kinds of plays in there. It's part of the game. You got to find a way to make them.